All right, y'all. So this has been annoying me the past day or so, and I've just been a little bit busy to make a video talking about it. But Dokkan all the time has been making these decisions to help newer players, I feel like, or like make some sort of just overall good change to the game that does also inherently screw over other players or make some other things annoying. I think a really good example for that is the reversal remove system, where they removed the ability to reverse Dokkan and weaken a character, and they turned any character that you reversed back to normal, which hurt a lot of people's power levels. Things like that just kind of mess up people's boxes, and it's like, okay, they intended for this to be a good change for newer players, but at the end of the day, that screwed over long-term players. I feel like a similar thing happened here, but to more specifically a subset of characters that I think have already been quite disrespected in Dokkan, and it just annoys me because these characters truly were never able to get their shine with like EZAs and things like that because they're banned. And I'm sure you can understand, I'm talking about the nuke characters. Now, this has been a thing for a while, so you may be wondering, why am I bringing it up right now? Well, very recently, they merged all the existing Ultimate Red Zones and Supreme Magnificent Battles besides the new Ultimate Red Zone for the, what's it called? Artificial Life Forms. And so what they did is, with merging this together, you know, all the stages are there, all the stones are available, you know, I think it makes it just like one consolidated event. So like if you're a new player, you could go in and be like, oh, okay, they released by this order specifically. This will go from like easy to hardest. I could just one tab there, just not making the event tabs like, you know, super, like I would say inflated. It's all consolidated. I think that's a nice touch to make the game look cleaner. But some of these events did not ban some of these characters, like the new characters. And it's the same thing for the Supreme Magnificent Battle, right? Where, you know, some of these Supreme Magnificent Battles didn't ban these new characters, but now they do. So technically, these characters are banned for more of these events. Now, again, in the grand scheme of things, does it really matter? Does it really make a huge difference? Not really. A lot of these characters are just aged out at this point. They're not good anymore. They've EZA'd a long time ago. But this just annoys me because two of these characters are actually very recent EZAs, and it's like they still can't figure out a way to make these characters playable. They've EZA'd these characters to be balanced and fit new content, and then they banned them from every single content available to the points where, why did you even EZA them? Why are they even like, you EZA them out of pity, and you're like, oh man, we're gonna give them this and make them really nice for the GT Heroes and GT Bosses team. Then actually, you know, you can't use them. Sorry. Like, what is the thought process? I don't know. I don't understand. And it's just like the principle of the situation that makes me upset about it. And again, I will reiterate, they're not even that good. Like, I'm not like dying to run STR Piccolo in these stages, or, you know, this physical Trunks or anything, but there's actually a few people who wanted to go back through these stages and clear them with like original teams that they used. For example, I know a lot of people wanted to use the STR Cooler team to clear like the STR kind of Cooler Worldwide Red Zone stages, like the Wicked Bloodline one. And a lot of people were like, oh, hey, you know, we were able to use this guy in the Wicked Bloodline Red Zone. Well, now you actually can't because he's banned in this entire Red Zone event. So that's, you know, I've seen a few people talk about that where it's like, you know, obviously this guy's not good anymore, but he's banned. So it's just, that's dumb, right? And secondly, you don't, why are they banned from the entire team? When, if you're really that scared about people nuking the first phase of an event, maybe you should not allow nuking items as well, but also there's a way that you could make the characters only not usable as a leader. they have a way to detect characters that are or are not on your team. Are you telling me there's not a way that they could have a detection for your leader slot? You know why we know there's a way that they could detect the character in your leader slot? Because they implemented the duplicate friend system where you get a duplicate of your own friend lead in the friend list. So they can read what character is in the friend list and even or in their leader slot and duplicate it. But they can't do the same thing for banning these characters. Is that not dumb? Like, I don't know. Is that not like common sense to implement that when you're gonna do an entire mix and then maybe make these guys actually usable? This baby is actually a pretty decent character. He could do things. This GG Goku is able to do some decent stuff as well. Doesn't matter. Like, the only event we could use them now is the Goku Black and Zamasu fight. The Tamagami's fight, no. The Red Zone, you know, new recent Broly fight, you weren't even able to use them in there anyways. It's just really dumb, and it's like, oh no, you guys might be able to nuke this stage. That's dumb. What about when this Tech Toa gets an EZA? You can't use her in any Red Zone or Blue Zone. It's just not gonna be possible. Like, oh, she could be one of the best EZA characters of all times, and it doesn't matter because she's not usable in these fights. You actually couldn't run her. If they EZA like banner units, and we get to some of these guys eventually, or I say EZA, but like super EZA some of these characters, we get to them eventually, it's also not gonna matter. I don't know. Like, I'm not sure what they're thinking, really. This annoys me just to a big extent, honestly. Man, I know that a lot of other people are frustrated about this too, right? You know, I made the tweet here. I'm tired of Dokkan. Nuke leads being banned in all 100 plus stages is so bad. There's no reason why that cannot be specifically banned only in the leader slot. Let's take a look at how many likes I have. Oh, this got 1k likes, right? That's a lot of people. It actually feels illegal because they generally can't be used in any form of content. Yeah. Generally, why they even ban at all? If someone beats a modern red zone stage with a leader that's just inch type 35% attack, they earned that. I mean, yeah, like you don't have any HP or defense, no key. You have to just like pray and hope. And most of these stages have multiple phases now. So it's not like you'll get one shot by normal before you even attack. And you only could use one item in these stages either. So it's like, okay, you have this leader skill, but then you don't have like the orb changing for many of these characters. And then it's like, oh, if there's one attack in slot 1, you're dead. Come on, man. Can they at least take him off banners? It really does. It's getting to a point where it's like, yeah, why can't you even pull these guys if you can't even use, if you're gonna ban them from every single event? Like, I mean, technically Devilman is not even available anymore, man. The SR Devilman, he's gone. They just need to be unbanned. They cannot nuke anymore in this day and age. I agree completely. Weren't they banned regardless? You do get the frustration in Baby Needs Justice. I mean, they weren't banned from every single one of these stages. And it's like, okay, you know, a lot of us weren't going back to these stages, but you really couldn't like figure out a way to make them usable here. I don't know, like, maybe again, people wanted to use Age of Golden Frieza. Maybe I just want to have fun with like using this character, but I just like, even if I wanted to, I can't. Like, it's not a thing that you could do. Maybe I wanted to run, I don't know. I guess to be fair, these guys weren't really relevant when the Red Zone came around, obviously, because it took them what, 8+ years to get their EZA. Like, this guy came out in 2016 and his EZA was nearly 10 years after, which is insane, by the way. Wow. I mean, EZA in 2017, right? So that is, again, closer to 8 years, or he awakened in 2017, I should say. Ah, that's so upsetting. Turn 1 nuking isn't even that strong. Basically, any boss past 2022 has enough HP, damage reduction, or phases where you can't just one-tap them. Yeah, exactly. Hop on Sparking Charizard. Okay, thanks, Cherry. You don't even understand why they do this nuking stages a night. Then how it'd be harder than just trying to beat them. Exactly. Like with a normal team, you could beat them much easier. I just don't know. I don't know. This is not really going to be like a long video, but like you could see people are also just very annoying. This is just like a thing where it's like, where are we supposed to use them? What's the point of making them and easying them? Like, I think it's just dumb. And the thing is, especially when it comes to these two, like these are our last nuke leaders that we're getting. Like pretty much easy aid besides Toa, but like this is it. And then we're gonna have 11th anniversary hit and these guys might not be usable there. So it's like you couldn't like not keep them banned. This might be the last like time in modern like new content that'll come out that we could use these guys effectively. And you're just like, yeah, actually, sorry. That kind of sucks, but you know, we kind of don't care. That's what you're saying. That's what they're saying, man. It's just so stupid. Like, what's the point of putting dev time into designing these characters? You could have easied other GT hero and GT bosses characters. Like, you could have easied like the Golden Week Goten and Trunks and Gohan and Goten. Or you could have easied some other GT boss character instead of this baby. I mean, it would be kind of ridiculous, but like you might as well have easied Metaroto at this point, or like given this baby an awakening or something. Like instead of giving us like a nothing character at the end of the day, like they're good. Like they're good overall for banner unit sub EZs. Like this baby is actually quite nice. Even right now, he's actually pretty decent because he still has what? 60%, or let's see. When there's 20, I think he had 60%, but to be fair, it's only 40% there. But he has this grade 8 chance right there. I mean, this baby was pretty decent when he came out. I guess maybe right now, 40% reduction by itself. I'm not sure how good that is, but his numbers were pretty decent. And he, like, even now, I'm saying this as like, well, you know, he might not be like, you know, post like, you know, GDC content level worthy, but most of these fights he'd be good in. But no, I don't know. Again, it's the principle of it. It's not that big of a deal, but I feel like a lot of people do agree. So I don't know. I just feel like airing out my frustrations and mourning the death officially of these characters that never really got a chance in this new era of Dokkan. But I mean, eventually, I mean, I guess I wouldn't expect this guy to get a Super Easy A, but like if they even do start to Super Easy A like older TUR characters and not just free to play LRs, like are these guys just not usable again? I don't know. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.